Hey guys, it's Chris here, and I'm making this video, and I don't know exactly how to describe it, but this is a video I wish I would have seen 5 years ago when I first got started on Amazon. So one of the things that I see time and time again is people say the same thing. They say, hey, I've gotten into a plateau, okay, so I'm selling $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 a month, whatever that number is, okay, and they want to go to the next level. They want to go from 5,000 to 10,000. They're doing good, they're making good money, but they can't get to that next level, and they can't figure out why. So in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some strategies that will help you go from wherever you're at to wherever you want to be. Now, these are going to be kind of basic, and I'm assuming you can't get more money, okay? Going out and getting a credit card, it's kind of cheating, or getting a loan or something like that. So I'm going to assume that you can't do that in this video. So without further ado, let's figure out how to get you to the next level. So everything that I want to talk about in this video is very easy to implement. It's only going to really take some minor adjustment in your sourcing and how you're coming at this business. And that's really important. I want this to be a video for beginners to be able to follow, understand, and implement right away. That's very important to me with this. Now, I got started selling in August, and I had about $3,500 when I started. I know, I'm an Amazon guru. I should tell you that I had, 4 quarters and a pocket full of wishes, but I had $3,500. And that kind of revokes my guru card right there. Now, what I did was I started buying stuff, Target clearance, Walmart clearance, and I did really well. I got up to about $20,000 in sales in my first Q4. So it was about, I had a rolling 30-day in around December where I was right at about $20,000, which is great. Okay, that was really great. But that was Q4. So then it comes January, and next thing you know, I'm back to 10 grand a month, and I can't get out of it. Okay, I just couldn't figure out what to do. So somebody actually gave me a really good suggestion, and I believe it was Galena Parker. And if I'm, saying that you gave me a good suggestion and you didn't, well, you helped me with my business anyway. So thanks anyway, even if this wasn't your idea, but I'm pretty sure it was your idea. So what she recommended, and what I recommend to a lot of people, because this is such a brilliant idea and I never thought of it, is set a minimum profit, okay? Now, not minimum profit margin, but a minimum dollar profit. So an amount of money that you have to make on each sale for that sale to be worth it for you. See, what I was doing was I was selling anything regardless of the profit as long as the ROI was there, okay? And I know a lot of people do that. And it seems like that's a great way to go. But what actually exploded my business to the next level was setting a $5 minimum profit. So if I wanted to do 100% ROI minimum, which is what I usually look for, I will go lower now, but at the time that's what I was looking for. So if something was on the shelf for $5 and my payout was $10, that's 100% ROI and a $5 profit. If something was $3 on the shelf and the payout was $6, that is 100% ROI also, but it's only a $3 profit. I would pass on the $3 item. Now, that sounds crazy to a lot of people, but keep this in mind. When you're looking at your sales number, your gross sales number, okay, if you're buying something for $1 and you're getting paid out from Amazon $1, how much are your fees? They're going to be like $4 or $5 in that case. So your margin, which is the percentage of your total profit, your gross profit that you're actually keeping to be your net profit, which is your actual profit, well, that margin's very low, okay? Whereas if you have like a $5 minimum, your margin's very high, or at least much higher, as long as you're maintaining your ROI percentage. So by doing that, I was buying less inventory, but making more money. And that meant that I had more money to spend on good inventory, okay? And that was huge. That alone really exploded my business. And it seems so simple, but it works, I promise, okay? So just something to keep in mind. Now, I then relaxed it after a while. Okay, so let me tell how this worked exactly. I actually went from $5 to $10. Okay, so I did about 2 months of $5 only. And keep something in mind. I wasn't always getting $5 because, of course, I'm assuming, I'm buying it. I don't know what the price is going to do. So I have a lot of wiggle room in that $5. I actually took that up to $10 but I relaxed my ROI percentage down to 50%. So I would buy something for $20 and sell it for a $30 payout, okay? And that really helped my business also. Now, I did end up bringing that down to a $3 minimum profit, and that's about where I stay right now. But I have the capital to support that. So I'm assuming you don't have the capital and you can't get an influx of capital. So that was a very easy way that I grew my business very quickly. So something that I keep teasing in my videos is I'm going to make a video about the money cycle. This is not that video, but I will be doing that. I've been working on it. I have somebody that's helping me with it. So this is going to be one hell of a video. But one of the things that's important when you get paid by Amazon, and I'm assuming you're doing 2-week payouts. If you're doing daily payouts, consider this a little bit differently. But when you get paid out, you need to spend that money and get that inventory to Amazon as fast as possible. This is something people contact me about all the time. They're like, hey, I'm not making as much money as I want to, and I want to go to the next level. How do I do it? And I'm like, okay, well, how are you holding money and stuff? And a lot of times people do that. So I get paid on Tuesdays and I get the money in my account on Friday. One of the things that really helped me at the time was when I had my full-time job, I was off on Fridays and Saturdays. So what I would do is I would spend all day Friday sourcing, and then the first part of my day on Saturday also sourcing. Then I'd come home and I'd prep all Saturday night, and then Sunday I went to work, and I could usually get out of work early on Sunday. So I would come home early on Sunday, prep again, and all my stuff was in my car ready to go to UPS for Monday. That means my money was spent and out to Amazon as fast as possible. If you're holding money in your bank account that you could be putting into inventory, or you have inventory sitting at your house, it's not making you money. So you want to get that money going as fast as possible. And that brings me to another thing. Consider doing merchant fulfillment. I know a lot of people don't like to do merchant fulfillment, including myself. It's a huge pain in the ass, guys. But if you do merchant fulfillment, you can actually spend your money and get paid within one pay cycle. You can't do that with FBA. So it's just something to keep in mind. If you're actually hitting 100% ROI with merchant fulfillment, you could turn $500 into a $1,000 payout from Amazon in less than 2 weeks. Okay? You can't do that with FBA because you'd have to ship it to FBA, wait for them to receive it, wait for it to go live, wait for it to transfer, all that crap. You don't worry about that with merchant fulfillment. So the faster you can spend your money and get it into Amazon, the better you will do. Okay, guys, the last point I want to talk about, and this is a thing that I, to this day, have a problem with, okay? I'm not immune to this, is buying bad inventory just to buy inventory, okay? Don't do it. And I see a lot of people do this because they have a sourcing goal. They're like, hey, I wanted to go out this weekend and spend $1,000. And that's great. That's actually really good. But you want to spend that $1,000 on good inventory, and it's better to spend less than your goal and not achieve your goal, but only get good inventory than buy bad inventory to achieve a goal. Don't want to do that. Going back to the $5 minimum profit that I started this video with, when you do that, you actually end up buying a lot less inventory, but every sale you're making more money with. So it's a little counterintuitive. You're buying less, you're selling less, but you're making more money, and that's what's important. Now, if you buy bad inventory because you just need to spend the money, you're going to make bad buying choices. So what you want to really do is make sure that you have a rock solid criteria for what you're going to buy. You need to know, okay, I'm going to buy this many of this. I want it to be sold this quickly. I want this much money, all that stuff. The mistakes that you're going to make and the times that are going to burn you are always going to be times that fall outside of that criteria you made. That's something I learned early in this business, and I still mess up with it, guys. Like, don't think that I'm coming from a place of like, oh, I'm too good to make mistakes. Nah, I do that all the time, and it burns me all the time, guys. Not gonna lie here. So what you really want to do is make sure that you're making enough money on each sale. You want to make sure that you're cycling your money as quickly as possible, and make sure you're not holding your money in garbage inventory, okay? There's an old Yiddish saying, to the worm in horseradish, the world is horseradish. And that's one of the most important things about this business to remember. If you're out there looking for 100% ROI inventory that's selling quickly, that's making you $5 every sale, guess what you're going to find? You're going to find good inventory that's making you $5 on each sale, sells quick, 100% ROI. Because that's what you're going to look for, and that's what you're going to find. You're going to find what you are looking for. If you're out there looking for 30% ROI that you're making $1 on each sale, well, guess what? You're going to find a lot of that too. There are so many times that I've passed on inventory that I know other sellers would buy because I just didn't want to hold my money in it. And that means that my money was there to fight another day. I was able to spend that money when I found better inventory that would make me more money. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay? It's very important that you keep capital aside in case a really good deal comes up. So, don't spend that money just because you want to spend the money. Actually spend it on good inventory. So anyway, guys, I know that this was a shorter video than I usually make, but I'm trying to make my videos a little bit more brief, which is very hard for me. I do love to talk, as you may have noticed from some of my other videos. But like and subscribe if this was a good video. Let me know in the comments any tips that you have that would help you grow your business, and maybe I'll add them to my next video, because I really like this kind of stuff where I see beginner questions and, I might answer them one-on-one or something like that. But if I can make a video that kind of is a thought process video like this, there wasn't any particular tip in this other than a thought process. And if I can do that, I think a lot of people will do a lot better in this business and hopefully get more profitable because they're thinking about it the right way. And that's really important. I think that just having the right thought pattern and the right thought process is almost more important than being skilled. But who knows? Anyway, guys, I hope that this video was helpful. Again, like and subscribe, and I will talk to you later. I'll have more videos real soon. I'm doing something really cool next week. So talk to you later. Bye-bye.